We're going to go ahead and take a look at number 45 from section 7.5, a review of rational expressions. Our main goal is to take this problem, which is x squared plus 2x plus 1 all over x times x squared minus x all over x squared minus 1. We want to take this expression and we want to not only perform the multiplication, but the main goal is we want to see if we can simplify this down. So when you guys are asked to simplify something down into lowest terms, and you are given a bunch of polynomial expressions, the idea that you want to kind of bring forward or conjure up is to start factoring each numerator and each denominator if possible. So the first one that I'm going to take a look at is this top numerator on the left side. And if you guys notice that this is a trinomial, with the highest degree being a 2. So odds are we should be able to factor this out. So x squared could break into x and x. And looking at the context of the problem, I do have a positive 1, so I know that I can break 1 into a 1 and a 1. And then we just have to determine the signs to use. Well, this guy is plus, and this guy is plus. So the context of that problem tells me that this will be x plus 1 times x plus 1. All right, now we're going to move to the denominator. It just has an x, so there's really not much I can do other than writing that x out. And now we're going to proceed over to the numerator on the right-hand side. And odds are you probably have this knee-jerk reaction to try to foil, to factor this into a product of two binomials, like the numerator that we had on the left-hand side. However, notice first that there is a common factor between x squared and x. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just factor that x out, and that's going to leave me with an x minus 1. Okay? And it'll probably come as no surprise that the denominator on the right-hand side is a difference of two squares. By now you're probably very comfortable seeing those and identifying them. And x squared minus 1 will factor into an x plus 1 times an x minus 1. Now we can go ahead and start cleaning this out. So I see that I have an x plus 1 in the numerator and an x plus 1 in the denominator. I have an x in the denominator and an x in the numerator, and then I also have an x minus 1 in the numerator and an x minus 1 in the denominator. So when all is said and done, our final answer, or essentially what we're left with, is just x plus 1 in the numerator, and technically we have a 1 in the denominator now, but we really don't present our answers like this. It's still kind of wasteful, or we're showing way too much detail. Anything divided by 1 is just going to be whatever that number is. So your final answer will be x plus 1.